you join me again on another little jaunt out in the woods. Today was the first proper frost of this winter. We have had nothing but rain for the past what feels like, well, weeks. My plan was actually to get out to do a bit of fishing. Actually, I wanted to get down to my river that I've attempted a few times and try and get my winter chub, but being that the river that I would normally fish in is in a different tier to where I live, and to be perfectly honest, I'm not really too sure on what you can and can't do at the moment, so I thought let's kind of be a bit cautious and think, no, not today. So instead we decided to come out to the woods, go for a bit of a stomp, and then have a bit of a cook up. But it is absolutely glorious today. Very wet still though, very wet. It's just, the last time I came out it was soaking wet, but this is even worse. But the sun's out, it's not raining, and it's quite fresh, so it should be a good day. Hopefully. It's very quiet, and yeah, I'll keep you posted. We've walked for a bit now, I don't know, about half an hour maybe around 40 minutes, and I can confirm it is soaking wet, but everything's pretty much frozen, which makes it very slippery underfoot. Again, very quiet. I think I've seen one person with a couple of dogs, and that's about it, which, this is I think this morning going into the afternoon we've got nice weather, and then there's supposed to be another big blow coming in this evening, so this was my opportunity to get out and do something. The rivers are really high as well. We've just crossed one. Normally they're like a little stream, but it's quite high at the moment. Be interesting to know what's actually in that river. I've always thought quite fancy bringing my little telescopic rod, or my little 6-foot rod, and giving it a go, because it'd be interesting to see what's in it, if anything. Because I mean, obviously they will hold fish, but be interesting though. Maybe one day I'll give it a shot. I'm not sure if it's actually allowed or not, but I mean, as long as you're sensible and, you know, not going to be stupid or nothing, then I suppose it should be fine. But we got about another, I don't know, half hour to what I think is our little spot. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. Okay, so we're getting closer, and it is boggy as. Just come across this other stream, and I'm just trying to find a way across it that I'm not going to end up on my backside. Okay, so I think I've found a spot for the time being, so I'm gonna sit down and get some prepping done. Nice and quiet. It is not a bad little spot. It's funny because you walk past so many different spots on the way and you think, well, that'd be nice. Maybe I'll go there, or I'll just go a bit further. I'll just go a bit further. And then you get to places and you think, maybe I should have gone back to the other place. But I've got a tree that's come down a long time ago, so I'll put a mat on that. It can be a seat. I'll clear some ground away. And yeah, start getting some gear up together. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just going to unload the pack. I've got some bark on the, I've found some bark to put on the floor here so I can put my cook set on that, get it off the damp ground, because it'll hopefully make it burn a bit better and a bit more of a stable platform as well, because it's not great here. Unfortunately, it's like anything, you walk past so many different spots on the way here and you think, oh, I'll stop there, but you think, oh no, it'll be a better place further up, I'll carry on. So you carry on and carry on and carry on until you get somewhere and you think, well, actually I probably should have stopped back down there somewhere. But it is what it is, we are where we are. So nevertheless, it's very nice. Blue sky again now. We are in a bit of a wooded area, so there's plenty of resources for us to find for doing our cooking and stuff. So hopefully, yeah, it should be a good lunch. But okay, so what I'll do is I'll just run through this. So it's my normal pack that I take everywhere with me. It's, I don't know how long I've had it now, for a while. It's not the best, it's not bad, it's alright. Little Christmas gift from the kids and the wife, so I thought, great, I'll make a nice cup of coffee in my Kuska and have it in the woods. That'd be lovely. So along the way I've picked up some wood. I don't want to get on the floor, so I'm going to put it on top of that. Right, the all important mat, so we can kneel down, keep ourselves a little bit drier. Right, so yeah, I've loaded up loads of stuff because I was planning on doing a bit of making a little bushcraft chair, a little seat, but the walk has been longer than I thought it was going to be, and I'm getting hungry, so that can wait for a minute. Again, I was actually thinking I'll put the tarp up, but no, wasn't going to do that at the moment. Brought my camera along, see if I can get some nice shots. So the tarp, if I was going to use it, is the typical DD 3x3, brilliant tarp. But yeah, so what we got is normal, nice bottle of water, put some little goodies in there, my chopping board. Again, I probably bought way too much than I need, but I don't mind. My nice cook set, my stove, and a little pouch of all my firelight and stuff. So that's pretty much it. I also have an axe in here as well, but don't think I'm going to need that at the moment. So that's basically where we are with this. Pop that back in there. Pop that back in there. I'll pop the camera back in a minute. And that's on clip. So there we have it. And the top of that little pouch here is all my camera stuff as well for the GoPro. Right. Okay, right. I'm just going to go through what I've got in each of these pouches. Obviously the firewood, I've got some water and stuff. Also along the way I have been collecting, where have I put it? Some bit of birch bark, which I will prep and put in my pocket to try and dry it out of it, because it is a little bit wet. But it's better than nothing. And some in my back pocket. So I've got plenty here. But we'll start getting some gear going. Right, so let's move that out of the way. First of all, let's get the trusty old stove out. Now I did this in my last video, so I'm not going to go through it too much, but I like this stove. It's a nice little set, which we will put there. Again, we have a nice opening there to feed all our fire, fuel and stuff into. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of these in the bottom here. First of all, load up the actual bottom of the stove with some of these larger twigs. Then I'm going to put in some of these smaller ones. Again, it's very, very wet, and it's going to take a lot to get this thing going, but let's give it a go. And then we need some of these. And in this little pouch I have the good old mighty Vaseline soaked cotton wool balls, which are pretty good for starting your fire. Now, I know this is probably not the best bushcraft in the world, but it is very wet, and it will do for now. When it's a bit drier and a bit nicer, then and have a bit more time, then we'll do something a bit fancier. But let's go. Should we go through these first? So in here we've got another Christmas gift. So here's some food, which I'll go to in a minute. Coffee, sugar, tea, a bit of butter, some spoons, and a plate, which I won't use, but this little thing. I've been after a new frying pan for a while, and good old Christmas, this is what the family got me. Nice folding handle frying pan, which will fit nicely on top of here, and I will be cooking my dinner, lunch. So in here is my Stanley cook set, and I have a nice bit of seasoned steak, which is going to go in here. and some onions, and I'll make a nice coffee with this afterwards. So basically that's what we have in all these pouches. A little bit messy, but there we are. Right, so let's get this started. So your ferro rod straight up. And let's get that cooking. Now it's going to take a bit to get this going, I really think it is. It's like I keep saying, it's very, very wet. But let's see what we can do. So we have a nice bit of steak that I've put some chili flakes and some salt, pepper and herbs and stuff on it. So it should be quite tasty. Let's hear the sizzle. I think this is about done really. Yeah, she looks good. So what I'm going to do is leave it there a bit touch. I'm going to put some water in this and then make us a bit of a coffee. So once that's been sat down, that on there. Okay, while that's resting there, I'm going to use my nice Cusca and we're going to have a nice cup of coffee. So it's actually this little thing that we use with the kids when they were younger for the milk, but it's actually quite useful now for me to separate up and have coffee and tea and stuff in it. Quite a handy little thing. So nice little Cusca. I'm quite happy with that. Right, let's get this up plated up. Right. Look at that nice big fat bit of steak. Some onions. Not that glamorous, but nevertheless very tasty. Well, I'm going to tuck into this and I will catch up with you very shortly. Right, well that was really good, that was really tasty. Unfortunately my batteries are pretty much flat on that camera, so that's a bit annoying. I'm not going to get much film on the way back. But if I don't, and I'll say it now, thank you again for taking time to watch this video. I'm still learning, still lots to learn, but it's all good fun and I'm enjoying it. So thank you again, and I hope to see you on the next one. But if you like, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe for all the future content. Thanks very much. I'll see you on the next journey.